Welcome to the General Leadership Foundation. Leadership advice from America's most trusted leaders.
Welcome to the General Leadership Foundation. I'm Christopher Levy. Thank you for joining us for this 200-second soundbite. Leadership, a delicate balance. Balanced leadership requires continuous, delicate adjustments to maintain homeostasis in your organization. Balance is stressed in every aspect of our lives, from learning to ride a bike to eating a balanced diet. It should be no different in leading an organization. We've all worked for a person who had no life outside of his job, at the office by 6 a.m., never home before 10 p.m. Working those hours is a personal choice, but a leader must be cognizant that his choices affect the lives of everyone in the organization. Balance is critical to good leadership and essential for a healthy organization. If there is no push to get the job done, the organization fails. At the same time, if the culture is such that everything outside of work is sacrificed due to long hours, the people will fail just as quickly. A good leader is like the fireman on a steam locomotive. If the team needs to work harder due to an impending challenge, the leader can pour on the coal to increase output. Once the challenge is overcome, the leader can reduce the fire to give the team a much-needed break. The key is finding that balance between the two extremes. With decades of military service under my belt, I have experience being led by both balanced and unbalanced leaders. The great leaders were the ones who could combine hard work and fun into a fusion of esprit de corps. The poor leaders tended to work for work's sake, no matter how soon the next deployment or size of the looming challenge. As a leader of combat units over 1,000 people, I have had to be careful to maintain the balance of the organization. Sometimes a unit needs to work late and miss dinner. However, there are also times when knocking off early and going to get a bite to eat or a drink is just as important. Forging bonds with coworkers outside of the work environment or giving them extra time with loved ones generates loyalty and grows employees willing to work hard when it is necessary. As Jack Torrance said in The Shining, "All work and no play make Jack a dull boy." A leader has to watch his people closely. They are his most precious resource. He needs to keep an eye on the horizon for upcoming events that will demand extra work and must ensure his team is well rested when it comes time for the surge. A leader won't always be able to forecast every period of extra effort. All the more reason to meter the work requirements of your team. Balance changes with different circumstances. A leader must evaluate the situation and make a decision each and every day. What worked yesterday may be completely inappropriate for today. A leader exercises the right to stoke the fire as needed. Determining the appropriate balance to obtain the maximum performance from your team while keeping them motivated, energized, and ready for the next challenge is the key to excellent leadership. Thank you for joining us for this installment of the 200-second soundbite. Let's continue the conversation at generalleadership.com. Leadership advice from America's most trusted leaders.
Thank you for connecting with the General Leadership Foundation. Please register at generalleadership.com.